People are always trying to slay dragons. Books, movies, video games. The whole genre is basically, here's a majestic ancient creature, now go stab it. But Emberheart flips that script. Here you're the one keeping the dragons safe. Which raises a pretty obvious question. If you have dragons, why not just unleash them on the bad guys and call it a day? Well, I guess that would be a very different game and probably a much shorter rulebook. Emberheart is a fantasy Eurogame where each player represents a champion commissioned by the king to protect their mystical neighboring dragons from poachers. Designed by Adam Porter and Rob Fisher and published by Mindclash Play, it plays 1 to 4 players in about an hour and a half. I'm Ryan from How I Roll, and there's always room at the table for you. So come grab a seat and I'll show you how this game works, and then we'll meet again at the end for some final thoughts. In Emberheart, you are competing against other champions to gain glory by derailing the plans of evil dragon poachers and rescuing as many dragons as you possibly can. A game of Emberheart is played over 5 rounds, and each round follows the same 4-phase structure: action phase, reward phase, raid phase, and reset phase. Each round, you'll carefully place parties, collect rewards, and respond to raids that threaten the island. During the action phase, players take turns taking actions. You have 3 options you can choose from. Here's a breakdown of what they are. The first option is to send a party to a common location. You build a party by stacking 1 to 5 hirelings and placing your crest on top. Then place that stack onto a space that matches your number of hirelings. The second option you have is to use a special location. This can allow you to gain valuable gear that can upgrade your workers, or strengthen the workforce by recruiting more grunts. Your third option is to take an aid. Aids provide one-time benefits and also help determine the round's turn order. Once per round, you can also have your dragon companion accompany one party. Depending on the level of its 3 attribute tracks, strength, senses, and speed, it can reduce costs and give you various benefits. After the action phase comes the reward phase. Locations resolve in clockwise order, and this is where the size of the previously placed parties come into play. When a location resolves, players take turns in order from largest party size to smallest. The rewards at the various locations include gaining heroes that offer abilities and endgame scoring benefits, recruiting more hirelings to bolster your workforce, liberating weakened dragons that have been captured by poachers, ascending the mountain to rescue the most glorious dragons available, claiming land to offer sanctuary to your rescued dragons, and increasing the attributes of your companion dragon. Throughout the game, cards that you gain will be able to fit together with other cards of the same color. Doing so unlocks benefits and scoring abilities. You will also have opportunities to upgrade the 3 attribute tracks of your companion dragon, which also offers stronger abilities and also points at the end of the game. After the reward phase is the raid phase, everyone's favorite, where the bad guys come and do bad stuff. Basically, everyone will have to lose some combination of items based on the displayed raid card. Turns out, poachers aren't very nice after all. Players then reset for the next round and continue until 5 rounds have been played. After the 5th round, the game ends and you score points for every dragon you rescued, your progress on each attribute track, hero cards that have been attached to dragons, completed garrison cards, and points based on your position on the flame track. This represents how many times you got burned during your rescued efforts. I guess this probably just comes with the territory. The player with the most points wins, and not only are they now the king's favorite champion, but they also land a starring role in DreamWorks Animation's upcoming hit movie, How to Maintain Your Dragon. So, does this game go down in flames, or is it straight fire? Let's break it down with some pros and cons. Pros. The worker system is great. I love variable workers. Your hirelings come in 2 varieties. You've got grunts and also these experts, which come in 3 varieties as well. The grunts are temporary, so you lose them, but they can go to any action. The experts, on the other hand, you don't lose, but each of these 3 experts can only go to certain locations. It's a really great system. Hedging your bets. The tension of going big on action bids or trying to hoard your workers is fantastic. Upgrading your dragon kind of gives that technology feel that you get in other games, which is quite exciting. I don't know why climbing up on tracks is so appealing to me in games, but it really is. Turns feel smooth and intuitive. This game flows really easily and gives you a lot of different options within a pretty simple framework. Cons. This is a pretty great game, so there's not much to say here, but here are a couple minor things that some people might get caught up on. Sometimes the card flips and selection cannot really line up for you, and you can feel a bit stuck. I think there's usually enough room to mitigate this and work around it, but there is a bit of a luck element here. And if you don't like the possibility of having your dreams crushed by other players stealing the actions and cards that you wanted, you could get frustrated at times. There's certainly a decent amount of room for that kind of life-ruining action selection to occur in Emberheart. Okay, this game is put out by Mindclash Play. Mindclash makes like really heavy, complicated games, and I am such a huge fan. Anachrony, Voidfall, and one of my favorite games of all time, Trickerion. But Mindclash Play exists to make some slightly lighter and more accessible games. I was curious to try out Emberheart, as it was my first ever Mindclash Play game to try, and it did not disappoint. Even though it's lighter than their other titles, it still has some sweet depth, great mechanics, and stellar artwork and production. All of that is certainly how I roll. I would recommend this game to you if you enjoy games like Everdell, Lorenzo Il Magnifico, Lords of Waterdeep, or Nidavellir. Basically, if you've got that itch for a worker placement Eurogame with a bit of bidding and hedging your bets, and you don't feel like you need a massively heavy game, this might be great for you. Or if you just can't escape how adorable these little dragon tokens are, and don't mind risking getting a little bit burnt, have I got a game for you. Emberheart isn't trying to be a massive 4-hour brain burner, and it doesn't need to be. It's a solid, engaging fantasy Euro with a neat theme and excellent production. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out. It really does mean a lot to me. But for now, I'm gonna go and binge the How to Train Your Dragon series.